Aloha and welcome back to Yama Studios. My name is Hana Maruyama. I am a scalp micropigmentation practitioner here at Yama Studios, which is a scalp micropigmentation clinic based in Honolulu, Hawaii. Now today I'm going to answer one of the most frequently asked questions about scalp micropigmentation. But before we get into the video, I just wanted to let you folks know that I wrote a book about scalp micropigmentation. It has everything you will need to know, everything about pricing, how to find an artist, aftercare, every question that you need to know is in that book, and it's called Hair Tattoo. It's going to be linked below, so if you want to check that out because you want to dive deeper into this topic, then please go ahead and check the description for the link, and that'll take you right to the book. All right, let's get into the video. Today's question is, can you get scalp micropigmentation and microblading at the same time? Absolutely. There is no reason why you can't get more than one cosmetic or paramedical tattoo service at the same time. If you think about it, you can get multiple types of tattoos at the same time, and this is the exact same for microblading and scalp micropigmentation. It's very easy to do these procedures in the same appointment, and it's very time efficient as well. I'll go into 3 reasons why this is. The first reason is that microblading and scalp micropigmentation can easily be done in the same session. It's very simple to change out the type of needle that you're using and to use a different pigment while you have the same person in front of you. It's very simple to do that. And then if the practitioner numbs brows for microblading or eyebrow tattoo, then it's very simple to do that while you're having scalp micropigmentation done. I've actually done a procedure where I had a client come in and have her lips, brows, scalp micropigmentation, and eyeliner done all in the same day. Now, that is a lot of tattooing, but for some people, it's very efficient to schedule all of these things at one time, and then they go years without having to get procedures done. They're just ready to go ahead and go out and live their life. You're already at the clinic. It makes sense if you're already having one procedure done to just go ahead and have a secondary one performed if you're interested in having it. This is not to say that you need to go in looking for another procedure, but if you've been planning to do both and you trust the practitioner, it makes sense for continuity of service just to go ahead and get both of them done by the same person, because you're probably going to get a better result, especially if you've done your research and chosen your practitioner well. The second thing is that brow definition really balances the look of scalp micropigmentation. What I mean by this is that you'll notice that after you get SMP done, if you're experiencing thinning or graying of your brows, that a little bit of shading or microblading can go a long way. It can really help to increase the definition in your brows and also help to create a more cohesive look, because sometimes if you had a thinning hairline and you go ahead and thicken that hairline up, it will make your brows look thinner by contrast. So if you have a healthy hairline, you also want to have healthy looking brows. It really helps to kind of create the look that you're going for. Now, for men, once your hairline's restored, it's gonna become a little bit more obvious that your brows are thinning as well. This is especially for men because most men aren't going to be wearing makeup on their brows, and that's something that's going to become a little bit more apparent. And if you have a healthy hairline but thinner brows, it can actually contribute to the look of aging. So if you're gonna go ahead and do some SMP, it's wise to get just like a light shading. For men, I tend to do right through the middle, just enough to add some definition. I usually match it similarly to the hairline, so they're complementing each other as opposed to, being opposites. They actually work together for your look. For women, I tend to do a different style of hairline. So when I'm doing that, it's gonna be softer, but it's also gonna be further forward than I would do for a man. So it's going to look even darker than most men's hairlines are gonna be, unless I do a hard edge up, which is a different sort of hairline that I tend to do only on men. For women, when I do this, it's really, really advisable to add a little bit of SMP if thinning was the issue, because it's really going to help the framing of the face. Now, the third thing is going to be price. So if you go to someone who does scalp micropigmentation and they do microblading and eyebrow tattoo services as well, there's a high likelihood that some practitioners will give discounts if you book both at the same time. If you are already planning on getting your brows done, this is a good place for you to consolidate those things and save money, which is really going to help you out as well. While you can consolidate both appointments and have them with the same practitioner, when you are doing so, make sure that the person you're going to for both services is an expert in both services. Just because someone is a really good microblader doesn't mean they can do scalp micropigmentation. I'll go into this in another video, but it's very important to make sure that they're doing scalp micropigmentation and not microblading your hairline. That's significantly cheaper. It's also not the same thing, and it's going to be something you're going to regret later. So the fourth thing is time. If you're going to get your brows done anyway, and you're also planning on getting scalp micropigmentation, it's wise to combine these just for the sake of your time and your schedule. If scalp micropigmentation and microblading are each 2 to 3 appointments, if you do them separately, you're looking at a range of 4 to 6 appointments, which is a lot more of a time commitment than 2 to 3. And then on the back end, the healing as well. So if both are healing at the same time, it's much more efficient than continually healing for 6, 8 weeks. So it's really wise of you to just combine both and get them done and just be on the other side of both procedures and ready to go about your daily life and not be worrying about healing tattoo. So as an answer to the question, can you get scalp micropigmentation and microblading at the same time? The answer is absolutely yes, and that there are a few different things that go into this. Among them would be price, where you may get a discount on appointments, time, where it's much more efficient to do them together, and then also that you may realize that you want your brows done after you get scalp micropigmentation, and also that it's very simple to do them at the same time, just for the practitioner as well. It's easy to do them all at once as opposed to in multiple procedures. So I hope that answered your questions. If you have questions for me, comments, thoughts, ideas, things you'd like to see me make videos about, please go ahead and drop those in the comments below. I will answer your questions as soon as I can. If you need to get in contact with me, you can head over to our website. It's yamastudios.co, and you can go ahead and use our contact form to submit questions to me if you need help finding a practitioner in your area, or you just like a little bit of coaching about your hair loss situation and to see what you may be able to do about it. Please go ahead and get in contact with me for that. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.